Hi everyone, welcome back to another class. I want to teach you how to make this 3-in-1 hair bonnet. It's very nice, fluffy, big, and if you are carrying big hair like big braid, this will really fit for your hair. Something about it is you can also customize it. You can just customize this part, customize front and back. Okay, it's very simple to make, and trust me, in some minutes you are done making this beautiful cap. If you have some pieces of cloth at home there, then it is time to get to work. So let's begin this video. Alright guys, so let's get started with the class. So the materials I will be making do of, this is doll face satin. So you can use any color of choice. So this one is crepe. You need something stretchy, okay? For the inside, it's not a must you use something stretchy. You can also use the satin for the inside. So but for this one, I'm going to be using this outer part for the inside of the cap. So this is crepe too, and it's stretchy. Okay, it is stretchy. Then for the band, I'll be using this stretchy fabric also. So let's go. So you can use, it's not a must you also use a patterned crepe. You can use plain one. Yeah, you can use plain one for it. So for the measurements we are working with, I've cut it out already, of 30 inches by 30 inches. That's the measurement, 30 inches by 30 inches. So you're going to fold it into, to look at it, this is 30 inches by 30 inches. Then you're going to fold it into two this way, like this. Then you fold again. Okay, so the same measurement with this one also, 30 inches by 30 inches, and I folded it into two. So for the band, I'm working with the band of, I cut out, the width is 12 inches. I mean, the width is 24 inches. The width of the band is 24 inches. You can use 12 and 20 inches, depend on how stretchy the material you are working with is. Okay, then the height I'm working with is 10 inches. The height is 10 inches because we are going to be folding it like this. Then it's going to give us like 4.5 after sewing. Okay, so you understand. Now let's cut this together. So I'm going to place the first measurements or the first fabric on the second one. Then we are going to measure 15 inches round. 15 from the tip, from this tip. Okay, place your tape rule here, then measure 15 inches round. 15 inches round. Okay, 15 inches. Then after that, we are going to connect that together. 15 inches. It is 15 inches we are measuring. Okay, 15 inches. All right, so like this, I'm just going to join the dotted line together. I hope you are following me. We are going to join the dotted lines together like this. Okay, I've joined it together, 15 inches from the tip here down. Then I'll go ahead and cut. All right, so you can see what we have. I'm done cutting it. So when we open it up like this, we have a very nice circle. Can you see? So like this, I'm going to place it on each other, right side facing each other, right side facing each other. At this point, you can pin it, and I'm just going to sew round. Okay, I'm going to sew it round. I'll pin it down and I will sew it round, like half of an inch. I will use it to sew it round. So this space, I'm going to use this space to turn it inside out. So after turning it inside out, this is what we have. You can see what we have. So this small space, I'm just going to tuck it in and I'm going to stitch. Tuck it in like this, then I'll close it up. Alright, so this is what we have. After that, you can see this is a good circle. So at this point, you can just go ahead and give it a good press. So after giving it a good press, this is what we have. Then you're going to mark 1.5 round, 1.5 round, 1.5 inch round, okay, like this. So at this point, you can do two things. You can either go ahead and stitch it round first, stitch it round, okay, or you just go ahead and pleat at a time. Pleat, just make sure that your stitch is on the 1.5, okay, sure you understand. All right, so but me, I'm not going to stitch anything. I'll just pleat. So let's go ahead and pleat. So what I was saying is, you can go ahead and sew this thing round with the mark of 1.5, and you can also as well just pleat, okay. The most important thing about this pleat is you must make sure that your pleat is equal. At least it is equal, so that one will not be small, one will not be bulky. All right, so the reason I mark it is because I want my stitch to fall on this 1.5 round, since I'm not stitching it. So it's important I mark it, okay. So just go ahead, you can see. We are done pleating it round, and you can see the way the pleat looks like. So that's what we have. You can see. You can see the front and the back. You can see the way it looks like. Now let me measure what my cap is giving me at this point. So I'm having 15 inches after stitching it. At least this should give you like a guide of what you should have. 16 inches, okay. All right, so now that we are done with the cap, let's go ahead with the band. Remember, the width that I measured is 12 inches, so I'm going to use 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So for this, you can as well go for 20 inches. You can go for 18 inches, depending on the stretchiness of the fabric we are working with. There's no standard measurement for this one. The only measurement that I can say that you can make standard is the height, which is 10 inches. But for the width, you work with how stretchy your fabric is. Side. So I'm just going to turn it like this. I'll turn it like this. Okay, the allowance up. Let it match each other, just like this. I'm going to turn it like this. You can see I want this one to be the inside, this one should be the outside. The white should be the outside. Now I'm going to fix the band inside like this, just like this. The band should go inside exactly like this. Now remember the stitch parts. Now that I've fixed it like this, okay, then I'm not going to stitch directly on this already sewn one. Remember, from here to here is 1.5, So I'm just going to move a little bit up, just a little bit up like this, just a little bit up. Okay, then I will sew it round. So as I'm sewing it, I'm drawing it. So at this point you need to be careful so that you not overstretch or understretch it. So let's go. So if you want to sew it, you have to turn it like this. You are sewing here. Okay, let the band be outside here, then you sew here. You can also pin it down.
Let me explain something. The band is going to be a little bit above the stitch line. Then make sure that you are stitching it from inside. Okay, but when you are stitching it on the already 1.5 inch that you've marked before, that you've sewn before. That means that the band is going to be a little bit above the stitch line. I hope you understand what I mean. Okay, I just let me explain this because you might not get this well. So and make sure that you are stitching it from inside. Then you stretch your band as you go.
We are done with our 3-in-1 cap. All right, so this is our 3-in-1 cap. So let me show you how you're going to style it. So this is it. This is one way you can style it. You put it on like this. Then this is another way you can style it. You turn it to the other side. So when you turn it, you release the pleat inside. Then you wear. Like this. Look at the back. It's big, it's fluffy. Like if you have big hair, if you are carrying big hair, this will occupy it very well. The last way you can style is release this band inside, then wear. You can see how beautiful this is. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. How much do you think I'm going to sell this cap if I want to sell it? How much do you think? Remember, there is front and back, and you also know that it's pieces. So how much do you think I'm going to sell it in wholesale, and how much do you think I'll sell it in retail price? Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below. Bye.